Today I'm at my cake shop. It's called Mint Cakery in Ellerslie, Auckland. So we've actually been here since 2018, which is insane. Time flies. And since the beginning, we have been making a vanilla cake recipe, and we use it for our big cakes, our little mini cakes, literally everything. So I'm going to show you how to make it today. Oh, I should get one. The Lamington is the vanilla cake recipe. This is really embarrassing. It's so soft. Honestly, this is literally the best vanilla cake recipe ever. Okay, that's enough embarrassment for the day. Let's go make the cake. We're into the kitchen now, so I have my oven preheating and we can just get into it really. You want the butter to be softer than you probably think. So see, it's very, almost melted, it's very spreadable. I'm gonna put that into the mixer bowl with the icing sugar and get that on to beat for a couple of minutes. It'll go nice and light and fluffy. Just start it off slow because we are using icing sugar. It does like to puff up a bit. Once the butter has grabbed most of that icing sugar, I'm going to turn it up. Ready to go. Got my 2 eggs. So while the butter and icing sugar is whipping up, you can prep your cake tins and get everything else ready. I'm actually going to divide this cake mixture into 2 tins today. And I have 2 squares of baking paper. Put your fingers in, and that way you get a little circle. You can cut around that baking paper. Doing it this way is so quick and easy too. Ready for your tins? Gonna throw this out. And then grab some non-stick spray. I love Sprink, it's my favorite. And really give it a nice spray. And then your baking paper in. When we go to put the cake in, we're gonna give it another spray just to make sure the cake is definitely gonna come out the tins. So those are ready to go. We're gonna scrape down this bowl now. See how it has changed colour? So whereas a darker yellow, you need to scrape that in because the beater isn't getting it right now. So around the sides and into the bottom of the mixer bowl, and then that part of the butter will get nice and light and fluffy too. So onto the mixer again for another couple of minutes. I'm going to add the vanilla essence into the mixer now too. I'm going to add the 2 eggs into the bowl now. I'm only going to mix this until it's just combined and the eggs are through the butter and icing sugar. You don't want to overbeat it at this stage because the eggs will lose structure and then the mixture will get really runny. Give the bowl another scrape down. This is how thick your mixture should be at this point. It doesn't matter if it looks a little bit split because this is a really light batter. It will look split, but don't worry, it's going to come back together. Especially when you add the milk, you're going to think you have made a mistake. But if you've used scales, you've followed the recipe, you're going to be all good, so don't worry. Now, into here, I'm just going to put half the milk in. Give it a little bit of a mix. Flour in. You have to work really fast at this stage. Baking powder in. Turn the mixer on. And then just pour the rest of that milk in. High speed just really quick, and then I'm going to finish the rest by hand. So go around the sides of the bowl and make sure you scrape right down to the bottom. So this is what your batter should look like. It's very soft, it's got a high ratio of liquid to the flour. Don't worry, because it'll bake nice and light. Because we're making more like a sponge texture, so this is what you want. If you had a really dense batter here, the cake would be gross. Okay, we're gonna give our tins another spray. I always like to do 2 sprays so it doesn't stick. And if you don't have any scales, grab a pair. I literally would not bake without them. Cup measurements scare me, so we do grams all the way. This mixture weighs 900 grams, so I'm putting 450 grams into each tin, and then you can just spread it out. Get a spoon. You just want to push it right to the edge. You don't need to flatten it. It will spread in the oven. These are ready for the oven. They're not going to take long because they're quite short layers. It's going to take about 20 to 25 minutes. I am going to check them at 20 because the turbofan commercial ovens are really powerful. So into the oven these go. Oh, I'm going to check them at 18. Yep, they look good. Nice. So we'll leave those to cool in the tins for about 15 minutes and then we'll flip them onto a cooling rack. I know the cakes are ready to take out the tins because I can pick them up. They're still warm, but it's not burning my hands. So we're going to flip them out onto a cooling rack now. See, with the cooking spray, they literally just fall out right onto the cooling rack. So you definitely need a good spray. So that's why Sprink is my favorite. These will take probably about half an hour to cool now. So just leave them at room temperature. I'm not though. I'm going to put them in the fridge so I can use them now. How good do these look though? I love making cakes with shorter layers because of the quick cook time. They cool really quickly, and this recipe is great because it rises evenly and it's nice and flat. You don't need to get a knife and cut the top off. It's literally, you bake it, you cook it, and it's ready to use.